Now we are going to talk about the Anna Bhagya scheme. The rice war and the problems, of course, continues in Karnataka. The State Food Supplies Minister K.H. Muniyappa has been in Delhi. He even met the Union Commerce and Food Minister Mr. Piyush Goyal over rice procurement issues in order to somewhere compensate and ensure that the Anna Bhagya scheme can be launched from the 1st of July. However, he said that the meeting did not bear any fruit and said that the failure somewhere is on the part of the BJP, he claims. Now, he also says that this is a political move. The meeting, of course, comes after Chief Minister Siddaramaiah just a couple of days ago, while he was in Delhi, met Union Home Minister Amit Shah. Even during that time, of course, he went on to say that it was not a fruitful meeting. Now, the Congress at this point in time has continuously maintained that politics is at play. We spoke to Mr. K.H. Muniyappa a little while earlier. Let's listen to what he had to say.
I met the Honorable Food Minister Piyush Goyal Sahab at 11:30. We had a detailed discussion. I have requested to give rice for the Karnataka. We are giving for the BPL card holders. For that purpose, even we are also not asking the free. We are paying for that one also. Whatever the rate fixed by the Food Corporation of India, that rate we are giving. You have got the sufficient stock, please kindly give. I told him. I have explained what the Food Corporation of India has said on the record showing that 135 lakh tons is required for the every for the country itself. But they have got 262 lakh metric tons stock. Then double is there. We are asking for the poor people program. I requested, but he was unable to give, he denied. Then it is politically motivated, I thought. Of course, this is not to be happened. It is a federal structure. We have to give and take policy should be there. Wherever the rice is available, you can procure. Wherever the rice is required, you have to distribute. But system, they can't do it. They are limited to their programs. And I feel that it is a politically motivated. I have got respect to the Piyush Goyal Sahab. He is a very gentleman and an intelligent person. But he cannot understand the people's problem of Karnataka, the poor people program of Karnataka. I explained everything threadbare, but ultimately he said it is not possible to give. Then
he denied.
He denied.
Well, coming back to our guests, of course, who continue to be with us, Samrudh Hegde from the Congress, I'd like to ask you, Mr. Hegde, it's an interesting situation for you because, it's easy to, say that this is politically motivated, but it was your poll promise. You had to deliver. The FCI has already written to you that they're unable to provide the rice. You're not willing to take up other options because you're saying, of course, it's expensive. So where is the solution? Because how long are you going to drag this and say, well, the centre is not giving us the rice? Because they didn't make the promise to the people of Karnataka.
Let me clarify first about the electricity. The power tariff hike was first brought in by the BJP. And when Mr. Bhaskar Rao speaks about the MSMEs being in tatters, he must forget that his government is in the centre and they were in the state till the last month. Now, when it comes, it's absolutely shameful, deplorable and condemnable that the BJP is playing politics with food security and hunger. The Congress, can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Please go ahead.
The Congress is the first party that brought in the Food Security Act, brought in the midday meal scheme, brought in the Anna Bhagya scheme, brought in the Indira canteens to ensure that no man or woman or child in the state goes hungry or goes to sleep hungry. Now, why did the FCI, why did the Food Corporation of India agree in principle to supply rice to Karnataka on June 12th? And why did they backtrack on the same order on June 13th? Isn't this politics? When they agreed, and we
because
are not asking for free rice.
We are going about this argument each and every day. This is last week's argument, Mr. Samrudh, because the BJP has given clarification on this already. I'm not going to ask Mr. Bhaskar Rao to once again explain the same thing because we've had the same explanation. What is the solution that the Congress is going to find?
Deepak, we will find a solution, but these underhand tactics that the BJP is using just to politically ensure
promise made,
that the Congress
let them honor them. They should be giving us
10 plus 5, 15 kgs. 15 kgs should be given to them. 5 kgs the government of India is giving. 10 kgs, which
Well,
they said,
Mr. Rao, let
them
Mr.
give
Samrud
10
complete
kgs.
here.
Why,
Let him complete,
sir, why
because
no effort
I
is
want to
being
know
made
what's the solution,
to
because the
buy
people, of
rice
course, will
within the
await
state?
that from the next month they will be getting this Anna Bhagya scheme.
Sir,
But
I will
it
tell
looks
you-
like the Congress, while of course you're alleging politics on the part of the BJP, we saw the Chief Minister, pay a visit to Union Home Minister. He said with the Union Home Minister, he discussed about,
Government of
the
India
rice
should
issue.
not be dragged
Now we
into
have,
the
of course, the food
promises.
supplies minister who says the same thing.
We are out putting out an outreach to every single department, be it the Home Minister, be it Mr. Piyush Goyal. We are requesting, do not play with the lives of Kannadigas. Do not play with the food security of Kannadigas. Kindly give us our rice, and we are not asking for it for free. We are willing to pay for it. You backtrack on an order.
Please be
You
practical
backtrack
instead of trying to emotionally blackmail.
and we are backtracking.
You are only trying to emotionally blackmail.
This is not
When you have
emotionally
made a
blackmailing,
promise,
sir.
please
Hunger
stand
is
by the
not
promises that
emotional.
you made.
Hunger
When
is
you
not
wrote these
emotional, sir.
promises and
Hunger
gave
is
us
not
cards,
emotional.
did you
Hunger
ever?
is
You
not
are
emotional.
trying to emotionalize the issue, politicize an issue,
Karnataka
and
going
showing your
to-
gross incompetence.
we are
You are
committed
trying to
to
increase prices of every other things
You are not
and cover up all
letting us
these
give
things
the
over
rice.
there. And you are harassing the bureaucrats
Today-
also. You are putting
what-
pressure on the bureaucrats to somehow
Today,
make it and do it over there.
I was
And you
protesting
are
on the
Okay,
street.
totally
Mr.
unprepared.
Samrud, I'd like to ask you here,
Unprepared
if
to
you are
scheme,
weighing your other
which was
options,
only
Mr.
a
Rao, I'll come to you.
figment of your
Just a moment,
imagination.
Mr. Rao. Let's speak one by one here. Let's not speak while the others are. Let's give a moment to Mr. Samrud. I'd like to add another question here. While of course you're saying you're weighing your options here, Mr. Samrud, the question here is: are your other options too expensive? Because you have 4 other schemes where again, of course, you're incurring a lot of, expenses there. But now, if you buy from, say, Chhattisgarh, you're going to have increased transport costs. The purchasing cost itself is going to be much higher. So, is this why you're still going and knocking the doors of the union government?
The Food Corporation of India is an independent body, Deepak. We are entitled to buy rice from them. We are entitled to buy rice from them under the present schemes. The fact that we have to look at another scheme shows you the politics in the country today. In the open market, the FCI are supposed to sell us rice. We are willing to buy rice. Now, with this particular order that they have passed, one day after they agree to sell us rice and making us look for other options,
Well,
in
they are
itself
talking about the increase
shows
in
you the
price.
politics.
They are talking about the shortage and where they'll have to, of course,
The central
mitigate
government has
all
to
the
look at
costs, and
several
various
other
other
options.
explanations were given by the
Central
FCI.
government has to look at several other options of stabilizing the price of food grains,
to 1 lakh
taking care
metric
of
tons.
states which are
38,000 to
in
1
dire
lakh metric tons are lost in
natural
drought.
calamities.
By supplying the
monsoon,
requirement to
so many
Karnataka, you'll not just be feeding the people of Karnataka,
Okay,
but also helping the farmers.
let me give a moment to Mr. Rao to respond to that. Mr. Rao, of course, many BJP spokespersons, including yourself, probably have explained this, but I want, at this point in time, I want a different answer. Is there a possibility here that somewhere the BJP, for the sake of the people of Karnataka, can come to the aid of the Congress party? Because that's what they are openly asking.
Sir, I will tell you, sir, there is enough scope to procure rice locally. They say it is very expensive. And they're emotionally saying rice is very expensive inside Karnataka. Rice can be, they are more interested in procurement kickback, milling and cleaning kickback, transportation kickback. That is what they are more interested rather than giving rice to the poor people over there. So this is why all this argument is being made. Rice is available inside Karnataka. Let them buy rice inside Karnataka first. Then go beyond the borders of Karnataka. In fact, people of Karnataka, BPL card holders are entitled to 10 plus 5, 15 kgs of rice over there. When they made their promises, they had not put any conditions. When you say something, you should be prepared how you are going to execute it over there. Now simply blaming the center has to ensure that stability of food grains has to be there throughout the country. States which are having natural calamities have to be taken. Disturbed states have to be taken care of. Monsoons, certainty has to be taken care of. It is not merely Karnataka. This facility is not being extended even to the BJP states. It is not being given to Madhya Pradesh or Uttar Pradesh or to Gujarat also. So let them take a mature view instead of hiding their incompetence and blaming the central government.
Okay, Mr. Rao, let's of course see how how things pan out. A quick word from Mr. Manu Aiyappa that I'd like to now bring back into this particular debate. Mr. Aiyappa, we just heard a couple of days ago, of course, while a few journalists asked the Chief Minister whether an option can be looked at from buying within Karnataka, for example, from Raichur. He, of course, at that point in time said, well, it's Sona Masuri that's grown there, and we cannot really afford Sona Masuri to be given as an Anna Bhagya scheme. How do you really look at the options right now in front of the Karnataka government? Because it's almost amply clear right now that the FCI isn't going to supply the amount of rice that Karnataka needs.
Definitely not, Deepak. As of now, Karnataka largely grows Sona Musuri kind of rice, which is quite expensive. The cheap rice are not available in Karnataka. Even Karnataka government doesn't have an option to even buy from Punjab or Chhattisgarh because transportation is an issue, and the price of rice is likely to go up. The best possibility is to either buy from Telangana or Tamil Nadu. For best known reasons, I don't know why they have not approached Tamil Nadu yet, though it's known as rice growing state. Telangana they have approached, but they have not enough rice. Andhra Pradesh and Telangana also grows largely the Sona Masuri kind of variety of rice. So Karnataka doesn't have many options. But the BJP government, the center has given Karnataka an issue on the platter. They just want to use it. I think they'll deliberately put this off to for another month and accuse the BJP saying that they're denying rice for the poor. And this was supposed to be the cheapest programs among the 5 programs that the Congress government was about to implement. And it was supposed to be an easy affair, but unfortunately the FCI's decision, which was close to this implementation, gave the Congress a good issue politically ahead of the Lok Sabha elections, and they're going to milk this at least for another 1 month. Deepak.
Right, Mr. Aiyappa. Interesting, of course, that you say that the Congress already, we've seen the Chief Minister make that comment. We've already now seen even the Food Supplies Minister head to Delhi. So it is an interesting situation. I'm running short of time, gentlemen. Thank you so much for joining us, Mr. Bhaskar Rao, Mr. Samrudh, and also Mr. Manu Aiyappa. We'll, of course, continue to keep a close watch on the developments on this particular story. Now,